New study says more people are doing their shopping online. The 9th annual Shop.org study predicts online sales will earn $20 billion in 2000, just 3 years after passing the $100 billion mark. The numbers show the largest non-travel categories this year will include computer hardware and software, auto parts, and footwear. The largest growth in online sales is expected to be in pet supplies, cosmetics, and fragrances. Joining me now with more on this is retail consultant Rick Pennycook. I would gather that the numbers in Canada would pretty much reflect what's going on in the U.S.
Yes, absolutely. In Canada, we've been experiencing double-digit growth over the last 4 years. Last year was up about 35%. So it's tracking pretty closely to what is expected in the U.S.
So is it that people are more comfortable on the internet?
Yeah, retailers are making customers more comfortable. They're making sure that there's a live body around if you have a problem online. And the credit card companies are really stepping up to the plate and protecting consumers against fraudulent online purchases. And also retailers making their coupon only online. You have to go to their website. So that's getting people much more comfortable. And I think people now are pretty comfortable with the security level of internet shopping.
Now, they may be comfortable with the security level, but I know I experienced a case of sticker shock, as it were, when I realized what sort of duty I was going to end up paying.
Yeah, that's the problem, in particularly for us Canadians, is we never know what the real price is going to be when the product arrives, and sometimes it'll get held up at a mail depot until you go down there yourself and pay the duty on it. So that is a real problem here in Canada.
So now what about the touchy-feely issues? I want to actually check out the quality. Is that affecting people?
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, there are things that people are always going to want to touch and try on. Classic example are jeans. You know, you really want to try those on. And there are a lot of clothing items, but things like components, books, cosmetics, fragrances, and travel services, you don't need to touch and feel them. You know what you're going to get, and you're pretty comfortable dealing with that online.
So do you think we're ever going to see bricks and mortar stores go the way of the dinosaur?
No, I just think that they'll really beef up their internet presence. I think that you'll see a slowdown in the building of new bricks and mortar retail outlets, but to handle an increase in internet sales, you need more warehouse space to have the goods in the market close enough to the consumers.
Is an increase in internet sales a good indicator for retail sales overall?
You know, I really don't know at this point. Last year, I think retail sales, sort of traditional retail sales, were up 3%, and the internet component of that, we're talking, you know, 25, 30, 30%. I certainly don't know how just yet, but clearly sales are on the move.
Clearly. Thank you very much.
Thanks for having me back.